No, one person I don't believe right now is Von 1700. He just give out a nerd type of vibe to me. But you know, right now, nerds.
He's from Dallas.
Nerds are the biggest killers.
He's a Chicago guy.
He's from Chicago. You ain't seen him with the look like you with a Pooch Ice mask.
We gotta show him.
Show him.
I f- with Kiddo Curry, bro. Yeah, Kiddo Curry. You need to check his music out.
Kiddo Curry from.
Kiddo Curry from Chicago.
Hey, you know, a lot of people would never sit next to you and let you keep going like that. They'll be too scared. But it's natural to me.
You ain't seen this kid?
But you know, we got a lot.
No, I know you have.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He's got like the ski mask on like 24 hours a day. He probably sleeps in that shit.
Was he up here before?
His hairline go like
Did he
right
come up
there.
here before?
Show his hairline.
Why are you distracted?
You're pissing me off.
Then piss on yourself.
Might have to. Okay, what were we talking about before?
Von 1700.
Dickhead Jones over here started
He
fucking
talking
around.
about a lot of murders.
Yeah, he
Who
won't.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but you seen the video of him like allegedly shooting that guy at the gas station?
Yeah.
Nah, that's
You think that's
cap.
him?
Nah, that's cap.
It looks so much like him that it's kind of hard to imagine that it's not him, but I've had multiple conversations about it with him, and he doesn't seem bothered in the slightest. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about me talking about this on here, so that makes me feel like it's not you, or you just somehow have an understanding of the justice system that this is not going to come back to get you. Hard to imagine.
You create a lot of funerals.
No,
Fuck up.
You do. You'll bring one person come talk about them, then you'll say,
hold on,
so
bro.
you,
I ain't
We're
gonna
going to
let
talk
you do
about it
that.
somewhere.
I ain't gonna let you do that.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna talk about it somewhere, so it's his fault.
But that's what he
that
do.
they get up here.
My guiding principle is I'm going to give the streets what they want.
He gonna ask the questions they ain't got to answer.
It might not be something that they're proud that they want, but they want it. So we're going to give it to them.
And then they'll turn around and complain. Why the fuck you doing that? What the fuck you mean? Is what you wanted to hear. You probably went back and shared it and sent it to 30 people.
I have an oncoming shitstorm because we've already basically agreed to interview Pop Smoke's alleged killer.
Yeah, what you mean? He tried. You want to do it? Because I was going to do it.
We've been in talks.
So both
it was
of y'all-
supposed to happen yesterday, to be honest.
I talked to him a week ago.
So both of y'all just fighting over the shits. Because
No, I
I'm
could
not
have.
fighting with him over
the
it.
best thing for him to do is to do it on his
I could have
clubhouse.
interviewed him last week.
If you do it on his
You're crazy.
clubhouse, it ain't gonna get them
I
many
could have
views.
interviewed him last week.
I would never do any kind of content on
No,
Clubhouse.
I'm talking about white clubhouse. It's
I
safe
wasn't
on
gonna,
your
I wasn't
clubhouse.
going to do it on
Oh,
Clubhouse.
that Clubhouse,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an actual
I
I
Clubhouse.
wasn't going to do it on Clubhouse, but I was going to interview him last week.
You can't refer to his warehouse as a clubhouse because he's going to think you're talking about Clubhouse.
But do you want to? You want to do it? But
were supposed to do it yesterday. We're supposed to do it
maybe we
next
should
week.
both do it.
No.
He coming back here?
So then I should just do it then.
You could do whatever you want. I would rather just not do it than interview him with you. You never shut the fuck up.
So that's.
You're
what
one
it
of the
is.
worst people to
Hold on.
interview someone with.
Wait, what you
You've
mean?
proven that to me many
What
times.
you mean?
Whenever
Your way
we
ain't the
interview
way.
someone together, you just sit there and talk the whole time, and you don't give them a chance to talk.
No, the problem is you want to do all the talking.
No.
You don't run shit.
No, I want to get them talking, which you don't seem to understand.
No,
you
but
just
some-
want to talk the whole
You know
time.
what it is?
Every
I
single
won't let a
person watching this
motherfucker
knows
incriminate
this, by the way.
themselves.
Every single person out there
No, I
knows this.
won't. I'll stop him.
You wanted me to say I was a gangster and I'm this and I'm
I
that.
told you not a gangster.
How could he possibly incriminate himself? He just did juvenile life for the crime.
Me personally,
We don't know of any other crimes that he's committed.
Adam gonna make
Me
him tell him the whole
personally,
story when you
right
walk
now,
in the door.
I don't feel he should interview with anybody.
Adam gonna say what happened when you walked in the door.
He's a rapper, right?
I don't know if he's actually started rapping yet. He
Well,
might have.
They told me he's a rapper.
He's probably
I believe he should go in the studio, get him a little EP together, release a song, and then do his promo run
He's
around.
Treyway's little brother.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, is that okay? I know they did say one of his little brother. So I believe he should really go in there, do an EP, right? If he's gonna work it right, and then use that to do his run.
I thought he cut off his monitor.
I did see that.
Yeah, but that's not real.
It is kind of early.
No, he did cut the monitor off, but I have it on insider info that he's actually been home for quite some time.
He just
And so now he's finally off probation for real, but like part of the probation was that he couldn't be doing interviews
You know
and shit.
what? I thought this was the second one that came home. He been came home. Because I remember some months back, they was like, one of the dudes released.
This is the alleged trigger man.
No, I don't know. It was 3-4 of them,
Rockstar.
right? So I remember about 4 months ago, they were saying one of the guys got released. So I thought he was the second guy. So, okay, he's been home. He's been home.
Yeah, but nobody knew.
No, we knew. This shit was on the blogs.
Yeah, maybe people knew, but I think people moved past it because he
Yeah,
didn't
they
do any
did.
media or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
So
I
in
guess the same
California,
guy.
if you 16 and kill somebody, you get out when you 18, 19.
If you're
I'm
lucky.
going to be real. Listen, I'm going to be real.
Free TK.
His situation is very
Yeah,
different.
right.
Free TK.
I'm gonna tell you why his situation is very different for me. At 16, they're gonna charge you as an adult for any murder,
Right.
high profile murder. He told me that his charges was kidnap, home invasion, and second-degree murder. They're gonna definitely charge you as an adult, and for that, they're gonna give your ass 25 to life, right? Mm-hmm. Now, in his defense, the only way I can see them coming at him with like a 6-7 year bid to do the 4 years of some change he did is if the evidence was weak and they just wanted a conviction. Only way. For them charges, everybody in LA know they're charging you as an adult. You about to get it. They charged me for 2 counts of 245, discharging in city limits, discharging to a house into a vehicle.
Right.
They hit me, right?
Right.
And that was back then. The law's even worse now. So for him to get that, I believe they just wanted a conviction. They're like, we ain't gonna let all these motherfuckers walk and we looking crazy for a high profile murder. This would have been what? The second one, Biggie's. No arrest. This dude that was with the dude y'all just talking about, right?
Okay, but the question is,
murder.
The question is like, how will hip hop react to somebody so young doing interviews, speaking on a murder that was so recent? Because you saw how bad they went on Vlad when Vlad did the interview with what was his name? No Plug, 21 Savage's cousin or brother, or his homeboy or whatever. It was the one who killed Bankroll Fresh. People went crazy on Whack for having the balls to do that interview, even though that dude got off on self-defense. Yeah. It's going to be kind of interesting because nobody seems to take issue with like a dude doing an interview way down the line. Nobody gives a fuck about G-Dep doing interviews down the line. Nobody cared about Keefy D doing the interviews down the line. But someone doing an interview right after, 3-4 years after killing a beloved star like Pop Smoke feels like kind of like uncharted territory.
Was he big enough?
Pop Smoke?
Yeah.
He was gigantic.
I will say this.
Biggest rapper out of New York in the last 10 years.
If he is trying to be a rapper, his ass bet not hit that East Coast. Because I'm going to be real. The East Coast and took some L's, and it hasn't been a response about anything, right? And I think the era now, if because Pop Smoke, I believe, is from 60s in New York.
He's a Crip. He's a Woo.
I believe.
I don't know if he's a 60,
I think so. I could be wrong, but it's some motherfuckers back there that's really part of that movement. I think they'd do something to do.
Okay, but let's reverse the whole situation.
California don't give a fuck.
Let's take the most beloved LA rapper, and he goes to New York, and similar situation where some random gang in New York kills our most beloved rapper. Do you think
not a random
gang? But
let's say
I'm not
Zoe
naming
Osama.
like a specific rapper.
Zoe
but
Osama.
Pop Smoke's like a million times bigger than Zoe
But let's
Osama.
just say Zoe Osama goes to New York and gets killed.
Okay, but if that happened, do you trust or do you believe that people associated with him would take care of it, even though you have to,
Oh yeah, like a
take a
motherfucker.
5-hour flight?
No. I'm saying if they come out here. See, one thing about the music industry, it's 2 places you gotta go. LA and New York. You have to go there for something.
But it's one thing to make it happen when somebody happens to come there. It's another thing to go to their place and make it happen. And can't people just put money in the streets to make shit happen anyway?
No,
that's what y'all do, right? Everybody killing each other for money.
No, that could also happen too if your reach is like that, depending on who you're dealing with, right? And the politics for that is there. I'm saying if the youngster, what is his name? You know his name?
Blockstar,
right? is trying to be a rapper, right?
Yeah.
And he's campaigning, I'm the dude killed Pop Smoke, right? And he's saying anything other than being sympathetic and that it was an accident and all that. And he's like cheerleading on it.
There's no way.
If he hits that East Coast, I don't give a fuck.
What if
they're gonna try to get at him?
But if he don't hit the East Coast ain't gonna come find him.
No.
You don't think?
California don't give a fuck.
It only
about
works
none of that shit.
when you beefing in your city like Memphis. If somebody died in Memphis, then they got good. They can play around. And get
LA
back.
don't care
when you
about
gotta travel to go get good back, it's not gonna happen.
But it does happen.
You didn't
sometimes.
see Chicago go down to Georgia and get no good back because you gotta travel.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Shit, they shot Savannah the fuck up. I got the cameraman said he was there.
And what happened?
I got 4 episodes that they did that we're gonna put where we attempted to do the deal to put on Tronics. Exclusive shit. You might
Nemo
want to
600 went down to Savannah and he was dancing around at the gas station filming TikToks and shit.
Listen,
I don't know what else he
we
did while he
got
was
4
down there.
episodes called what's the little dude that went to jail for it? The one that
Charleston did the
no.
Charleston took a hand.
Charleston's on this shit.
Yeah.
Him, your man from Say Cheese, he's narrating it.
Right.
What's the dude name? The one that supposed to did the actual shooting.
What's
What's the
Rondo
dude?
first?
You're talking about
Rondo's
King
artist.
Von now?
Yeah, which Rondo's artist?
Lil Tim.
Lil Tim.
Yeah.
It's called The Book of Tim. The Book of Timothy. That's what it's called. I got one of the episodes because me and Ray J's trying to buy it for Tronics. And the dude that shot that said they came down there and shot that motherfucker up. So they did some riding for it. Now, whether it was them that really came down there or they reached down
But that's
there.
the thing is that if a bunch of random people get shot, it's not going to even like make the news, or people aren't going to be able to connect it together unless motherfuckers are being dumb and like gloating about it on Instagram.
Random
You
people
know?
get shot in Memphis over that shit, and you never hear about it.
Yeah.
But let one of them people close, it makes all over the world. So,
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, when people got to travel, get back, you ain't gonna get no good back.
No, that's because it's you.
In the rap game, no.
That's because it's you.
No, I'm not trying to get no good back.
If something happened to one of my people anywhere on that East Coast,
you're not a rapper.
Nigga,
We talking about rappers.
I definitely can make it move.
We talking about rappers. You're
I'm
not
in
a rapper.
New York right now every day.
But if I got $100,000, I can make anything happen. It doesn't matter if it's across the country, right? Like if I really wanted somebody dead and I could
You're a
actually
fucking
put up a
dweeb,
lot.
Adam.
I'm not
Nobody
me, but
fucking
like
responding
somebody.
to you.
And then let me
They'll
tell
tell
you
you,
this.
fuck off.
I'm not talking about me doing any fucking
Take your
retard.
money, won't do shit.
Whack, let me say
I'm not
this.
giving anyone anything until the
People
job is
can-
done, for the record. That's not how I order murder.
You got to get what? You're not gonna give them half.
I
up?
do it in a very specific way.
That's not how you order murder.
Maybe.
So
but
how do you order murder?
I need a receipt. I need to be able to get my money back if they don't.
You
do
want
it.
an invoice?
Yeah, of course.
No jumper murder for Adam 22 on Ronald McDonald and Donald Duck.
NoJumperMurders.com.
No jumper.
But people can sneak in New York all the time. You know.
No.
But New York's the worst place to go.
No, I'm gonna be real. This is the difference with Pop Smoke. A rapper's gonna go there to do his run,
Yeah,
right? You know that.
Right.
Somebody in them buildings,
Know somebody?
nigga, is gonna let somebody know dudes is up here.
It's like
He's scheduled to be
It's
up
like
here.
Charleston. Charleston talks so much shit about Von, all them Chicago people. He go to Chicago to do interviews.
But he's just talking. He didn't kill anybody.
Shit, his worst
if
can
they
get somebody
catch-
Oh,
killed.
he did kill someone, right?
If they,
Yeah, he
if
did
they
get some
catch,
money. Yeah.
so let me ask you something. You think if they catch Charleston, they gonna give him a
I
pass?
seen 600 take a picture with him.
Who?
600 Breezy one there
Where they was at?
in Atlanta.
Oh, before they got into that
No,
altercation.
after they got an altercation. You remember he seen him and took a picture with him.
Oh, okay.
They had a whole thing.
So you know, at the end of the day,
I don't know.
you know, at the end of the day, I don't think when you beef about the rap shit, unless you didn't kill nobody, brothers and people close to them, nothing gonna happen to you. You can say whatever you want. You say whatever you want. Nothing happened to you.